All right. Well, good morning. I had a request um, asking how I made fire. So today we're going to make some fire. It's pretty easy to do, surprisingly easy, and it's kind of fun. So I'm going to make it really boring, of course, in my own particular droning on way. So you might want to pound a few Red Bulls to stay awake, and we'll show you how to do it. We're going to start with something you find pretty much in every bedroom, and that's a pillow. This is your standard pillow, cheap pillow. Actually, I got this at the Dollar General, which is located just behind me. I cut it open, and inside you got the fiberfill. You want to get a pillow with fiberfill. Take a nice big handful of that, and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so here we have the basic elements to make the smoke for the fire. And that's the fiberfill from the pillow. Yeah, I mean, you can buy this stuff, you don't have to buy a pillow and gut it out. But I couldn't find any locally. Of course, I live in the middle of nowhere. I would have had to drive like 30 miles to find a place that sold fiberfill by itself. So I just went to the local Dollar General, but you can grab your mom's pillow or your wife's pillow, or you can just go and get some fiberfill. It's the same stuff they use to fill like stuffed animals and that too. So, you got an old stuffed animal laying around, it's got a hole in it. You see some of the stuff leaking out. Well, you got some makings for some smoke. What we're gonna do is we got the fiberfill. We got some. This is a red primer. Any red will do. Other stuff I used a little brighter red, but I've run out of that, and all I got is red primer, so it'll do for what we have today. I'm using Rust-Oleum. You could use any spray paint you got laying around. Flat black. Try not to go with the gloss colors. I mean, you can, but then you'll have a little glossy element to your smoke. Here's some flat black. So what we're going to do next is we're going to form this into a bit of a smoke, so you can pull at it. You can basically make it any way you want, but you think about smoke, usually it starts with a thicker base and it rises up, and I'm doing this one-handed, so I'm sure you'll be able to do a much better job than I am, but I got to hold the phone with one hand. I didn't bring my tripod up today, so you just kind of get it into a vague form of smoke. Okay, that'll do for what we gotta do. I'm gonna move to the next spot. Okay, so we got our fiberfill in a pretty much a smoke pattern here, sitting on the garbage can. You want to do this outside. You're using spray paint. You want to do it in an open environment. You don't want to breathe in the fumes. It's not good for you. So we're going to take our black spray paint. You can go either way. And we're just going to go in up, kind of go in an up sweep pattern to it. I'd say try to maybe get a little more towards the bottom. And we're just gonna. Now you don't want to saturate it. You want some of the white to show through. Just think about how smoke looks, and I'm glad today is not windy out. We actually have a pretty rare calm day here for northern Illinois. What do you think? Think that looks pretty smoky? There you go. Now notice I didn't soak it. I mean, if you mess up, You think you got it too dark, don't despair. Just pull a little bit of the dark stuff off the edge and it'll be white again. All right, come in with the red. Again, you know, try to go up. Now with the red, you're just kind of misting it. I'm actually catching a little heavier than I probably would want with the red, but that's okay. There. Might have got a little close to it. That's what we got right now. And here are some I did before. And I had the bright red. So you can see that bright red come out a little bit more than the rust red. You know, if you end up with too much red popping out, you can always, you know, throw a little bit more black over it, or just pick the edges, you know, pick it off and add a little more. There's nothing exact about this. It's smoke, you know. So if you get a, you know, it's not hard. Just do what I do, and if you mess up and if it gets too dark, you just pull off the paint off the you know, fibers. You just pull some of that off and start it over again. It's not a big deal. So now we're going to do the fun part. We're going to set something on fire.